Hello guys, this is Hotstone channel here. In today's video we're going to play Gran Turismo 3 A-Specs. So today's video we're going to play on the K Lightweight Cup series. So let's get started. So we're going to our home and we need to change our car like this one because I really like this car, and we need to tune our cars to make it more faster, and we will be aim on the first place win. So you need to upgrade this engine. So I need to install before the race because I didn't install automatically, just wrongly press. So we need to another tune for transmission because the default one is 5-speed transmission. So we need to tune up until 6-gear speed transmission, and I need to change the gear, sorry, not the gear, the oil change because it will be add more horsepower. So we will complete, and I didn't want to change the rims because this rim is already fit, and we need to race on the K Lightweight Cup. So the car is permitted is limited. There is a list of the car you need to compete on this K Lightweight Cup series. So you need to race the selected cars on the limited requirements. So I will race on the trial mountain. I need to set up my parts. It's installed the turbo kits. Yes, it's already installed, so I didn't need to install it again. The race has been started. We're going to the 3rd gear, 4th gear, and since this car is really slow on the top speed, but the acceleration is really good for the lightweight cars like this one on this category. Even though we didn't set up on for the top speed instead of accelerations, but this car has a good response even though we tune the transmission and also the turbo. It's really good. And we passed the tunnel. I really like this track because there is a lot of green sceneries like a trees, a cliff like this one, the mountains surrounding, and also the lakes. And I really like the corner one because sometimes the corner is high speed and sometimes the corner is very challenging like this one. And there is also past the lake corner. And I just want to know that today's I'm really tired because I attended the meetings very long time. It took for me is 6 hours of meeting, included the coffee breaks and also the break for doing lunch. Even though the lunch is free because the meeting with the customer, and it's really fun for tiring because you grasp some knowledge from the other person and I really like it for that. And we're passing the tunnels, entering the high-speed corner, and we pass another one. The Gran Turismo 4, the scenery of this trial mountain circuit is very different, especially the scenery is not green like this anymore. The Skylake car is very good handling and the acceleration, but very poor top speed. Since this car designed for city needs instead of the sports car. Even though the car looks sporty, but it's intended for the road use, not a sporty and a supercar or race car. So we exited the final chicane and we got 1 minute 49.171. The gap behind of me is 2.797, and we got 2,500 credits. So we're going to the next race. Let's see, the track of the next race is the Super Speedway. It will be boring for you guys because this track is as a oval tracks like test course, but this Super Speedway track has the shorter from the test course. I know it will be boring for you guys because you will need it for win this race, because this beginner league needs to complete all the competitions. Because you will earn some new cars for the prize and also the ending stories, except for professional league. Professional league doesn't have the ending credits, but the competition, each of the tracks is a longer tracks than the beginner league and the amateur league. So it'll be long for you if I record all of each cups, because each cup has 5 tracks, 7 tracks, or 10 tracks. And the car reached the top speed, and because we tuned it on for the acceleration fully, and we didn't tune for top speed reason, we cannot change the gear anymore. This is the reach the top speed, which I tune it very defaultly. The default is tuned for accelerations, so it will be always like this without your settings. And we will enter the third laps. So the Gran Turismo 4, it doesn't include these tracks anymore, but it replaced with the twin ring Motegi's Super Speedway. It's the same the length like this one, but the difference is the place is located at Motegi and is also connected with the twin ring Motegi full course. That is a Honda circuit, because lots of Honda cars is testing their cars on this kind of the track, like twin ring Motegi Speedway and also the Raceway. And the gap behind me is very far, is 14.480 seconds gap behind. and we passed the grandstand's oval part. We will reach the final one, and we will automatically win the race because the gap behind of me is very far. And we won the race 47.603 seconds behind, and we got 2,500 credits. And we're going to race at the final race on this kind of cup. The last race is at the Laguna Seca. This is my favorite circuit because this track is very challenging, and the challenging part is the corkscrew corner. The Alto works is very fun to drive if you tune it really well. The Hatsu, I don't like that bodies. The body is not very good looking. The Suzuki is very cool, but the fastest car on this Suzuki manufacturer is the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak version, the monster. But the price is 2 million credits, and it's very expensive to afford one. You need to save your money to buy that. But Gran Turismo 3, the fastest car is for the car reliability and also handling and the top speed is not Escudo, but the F1 car, the Formula GT. But the model is the former F1 car, which is from the 90s and also the 80s. But the difference, the car of F1 car, the 80s and 90s is from 80 and 90s is from the downforce. The latest car on the era of the Gran Turismo 3 Formula GT car is the most highest downforce ever. It's very hard to get one. You can get it one by winning the competition at the endurance series, but the car will choosing random. So if you're lucky one, you will get the F1 Formula GT car. Even though the name is Formula GT car, but the chassis and also the body structure is like the old F1. And we still entering the final laps. So let's see, the first sector is posted time is 27.602 seconds behind, and the gap behind me is 4.572 seconds if I'm not wrong. And we pull out the track and we pass the bridge and we turn up the 5th gear, and the gap behind of me is 5.181 seconds behind gaps, and we're entering the corkscrew corner. And the corkscrew corner for the high powered car is very difficult to nail it with, because it will be distribute the weight and with the handlings, reactions, and also the racing line. You need to time it right. It's very crucial for your best time. And we're entering the final straight. We won the race. It's 1 minute 46.808. The gap behind of me is 5.554 seconds gap behind. And we got 2,500 credits. And let's see the price car. The price car of this cup is Mini Cooper. This very old Mini Cooper. You can see all of these cars on the Mr. Bean show. And I will save the game first, but before do that, thank you guys for watching. If you guys like my content, make sure you guys to subscribe to my channel and put the thumbs up on videos. Check out my Facebook page and my Twitter account. Make sure you follow, like them. Don't forget to share this video as well if you guys like it. I will put my social media links in this video description down below. I will see you guys next video. See you soon. Bye bye for now. Stay tuned. I will log out now. Bye.